Hey, what's going on, guys? Fearless here, bringing you guys another commentary. Gameplay I got for you guys here today is Hardpoint on Raid. This is a rather old gameplay, as you can tell off the start. Everyone committing suicide off the back. That is no longer in play, and that kind of leads more towards the commentary I wanted to talk about. Wanted to talk a little bit more about, I guess, the MLG rules and kind of like about are we almost there yet type thing. And pretty much my opinions of where the current rules are as of today, kind of heading into MLG Anaheim. Well, first and foremost, off the start, everyone committed suicide. Obviously, recently there was the 5-second penalties that were added into play, thanks to Vonderhaar, who added that option in. So now, obviously, if you team kill, you respawn for 5 seconds, and then if you commit suicide, you respawn for 5 seconds. The only thing I have, like, that I personally don't like necessarily about that is when you team kill someone. So if hypothetically in this gameplay, for example, like if I were to shoot Vert in the back, you know, Vert's gonna spawn for 5 seconds rather than me spawning for 5 seconds. I think that, you know, whoever the person is that team kills should be the person that has to have the respawn for 5 seconds or whatever. I mean, maybe not necessarily right when they die, but pretty much kind of like right after they die, you know, later in the gameplay. So, you know, I just team killed someone and I stay alive for, you know, a couple seconds and then I die. I should have a 5-second respawn is the way I think of it. I kind of would like to know, like, you know, if you guys think that that's something that should be changed or not. Obviously, I don't personally have a whole lot of say in anything as far as what would or wouldn't take place with the rule changes, but that's my take as far as the suicide and the team killing penalties go. Aside from that, though, I mean, I do like that they were added. It makes Hardpoint Raid is now a lot more neutral than it was before. There's not necessarily so much of a good side, bad side off the start, and I thought it was kind of pretty lame how people would kill themselves intentionally to try and get a better spawn. So that's definitely something good. Obviously, another thing, like I said in this gameplay, it's an older gameplay, so I have, most likely, I'm assuming I have cap 40s as my secondary. That's another thing now that's gone. The first thing that was banned was akimbos. The game had been, well, not the game, but MLG had banned akimbos, and everyone followed along and banned it as well in their game modes, respectively. And since then, you know, akimbos were banned, so we didn't have to deal anymore with akimbo dual B23s or akimbo dual caps or any of that stuff. And I mean, then since then, everyone then would say that the cap 40 was pretty much like a primary weapon. And I know that even myself at times I found myself running around with just a cap 40 out, because I mean, it practically is like, you know, a primary weapon to some people. I mean, you can make a class and have that as your primary weapon and not even actually have a primary. It's pretty bad. So I mean, there you go again, just running in, no problem, getting kills with the cap 40. So, but now, since then, now the cap 40 has been banned, and now, you know, no longer have cap 40. So now the primary not SMG, sorry, but the primary pistol of choice nowadays is the dual, or not the dual. I'm struggling a little bit, but the primary pistol of choice nowadays is the B23. I was using it lately, and since then, I mean, I pretty much find myself either using the B23 or not using anything at all. Then the next weapon would be talking about the FAL, which obviously, as you can see, I just picked up an FAL in this game and now I'm using it, and you kill people with like 2 bullets. I personally have so many problems trying to get kills usually with an FAL. Granted, I got those 2 kills there, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get a couple kills coming up here again with it or not, but I think that that's the gun that needs to be banned from gameplay. Now, I am 100% supportive of not banning everything in the game. However, I do have to believe that FAL should go. If Vonderhaar and them cannot nerf the gun, then I think that it needs to be removed. Select fire was banned for it, and then I think it's been since unbanned. So I'm not 100% sure if select fire is banned or not anymore. But I mean, they nerfed select fire. So, you know, if you're using select fire and you spray, your gun's supposed to go all over the place and it's not supposed to be as accurate. But if you don't use select fire and you have, for example, have like a scuff and you have trigger stops, or, you know, you play claw, or whatever you do to play to get a better trigger finger. Like for me personally, I would play claw using an FAL, but I can't do it that long. It hurts. I, you know, broke my wrist a long time ago, so since then it's kind of hard to play claw, so I don't really I personally don't do it. But if you play claw or have a good trigger finger, chances are you're going to be really good with an FAL in this game. and I just think that the gun's too dominant. I mean, if you get if you get a kill with 2 bullets from a gun, whereas it takes 2 bursts equaling out 6 bullets from like an M8, I just don't think that it adds up right. I think that that's not right, and I don't think that it should be in it. I mean, that's my personal take on it. Other things that were changed that I can think of, aside from the obvious of SMGs being, reduced, powered up, etc., with all the other guns as well. They fixed with MMS scanners. They made them so that they're not as effective anymore with cold-blooded. I think in the beginning, MMS scanners were really a pain, but since, I don't think that they're really used nowhere near as much as before. So I kind of don't think that they're really as overpowered, I guess you could say, because I mean, me personally and a lot of other people use cold-blooded now in search and destroy, and that's really where the MMS scanner was brought out, was for search. So outside of that, it's pretty rare to see someone using it in CTF or Hardpoint. I mean, I guess I could see maybe someone using it in CTF if you're trying to be, that much more like stealth or sneaky, like coming into a base, but outside of that, I don't think that it's really, I just think that it's fine the way it is now, what they did patching wise, and it doesn't need to be removed from the game. The other thing is trying to find out like if everything truly does or doesn't have a counter in the game now. The only real example that I can think of off the top of my head right now, as far as if everything does or doesn't have a counter, is sentry guns. Obviously, yes, you would have an EMP grenade. You throw an EMP grenade, you take out the sentry gun. But then there's trophy systems. So, you would place a bunch of trophy systems around. Now, you throw your EMP, it gets taken out by the trophy system, and you don't get out the sentry gun. Then at the same time, I mean, if you find, like, I guess you could say, go find nerdy spots, etc., you'll find some places where you can throw EMPs around the corner and, have them blow up through the wall, and that kind of, I guess, negates that, and that'll pretty much remove that. But that's, I mean, right now, I think that's maybe one of the only other things that was argued as of late. Aside from that, I'd love to know what you guys think should or shouldn't be changed. What changes did happen that you don't agree with? What changes happened that you do agree with, etc. I'm going to try my best to continue to get some gameplays out for you guys. And yeah, so aside from that, hope you guys enjoy it. And if you haven't, check out my trailer for the montage. I'm sure I'll mention it in the outro. So yeah, thanks guys. Peace.
Job done.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that video, and I hope you guys enjoyed listening to what my take is on the current MLG rule set and where they are today. By all means, please leave comments. Let me know what you guys think of the rules and where they are and where they're not at today. And of course, if you haven't already, please check out the trailer to my montage and check out the other video in the other corner, and hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, guys. Peace.